China has unveiled a new weapon. It's a drone. It's a large plane. It's also a carrier. Chinese media is calling it a drone mothership.
China has developed a weapon that can destroy any city on Earth in under 30 minutes, and there's nothing anyone can do to stop it. But that's just one of 15 devastating weapons China has secretly built. Right now, massive intercontinental ballistic missile launchers are moving through Chinese highways. Chinese warships are firing electromagnetic railgun projectiles at 6 times the speed of sound. And classified hypersonic glide vehicles are dancing through the atmosphere at speeds that make interception impossible. Each of these weapons represents a nightmare scenario for global security. But the weapon at number 1 isn't just capable of destroying the world in minutes. It's mobile, undetectable, and already operational. Number 15. DF-5B Intercontinental Ballistic Missile. Let's start with something that'll literally make your blood run cold. The DF-5B isn't just another missile. It's basically a civilization-ending machine wrapped in Chinese engineering. And here's exactly why this weapon is keeping every military strategist on the planet awake at night. This monster carries a nuclear payload that yields between 3 to 4 megatons of TNT. Now, let's paint a picture of what that actually means. Remember those atomic bombs that ended World War II? The ones that completely obliterated Hiroshima and Nagasaki? Well, this single Chinese missile is roughly 200 times more powerful than both of those bombs combined. This is a weapon that has a 1.24-mile initial blast radius that would literally vaporize everything in its path. The destruction doesn't stop there. Buildings would collapse up to a 4.2-mile radius from ground zero. Think about that for a second. Entire city centers just gone. And if you thought that was bad enough, the thermal radiation from this thing would cause third-degree burns to anyone within 11 miles of the detonation point. 11 miles. That's like standing in downtown Manhattan and getting severely burned from an explosion in Brooklyn. Now here's where it gets absolutely terrifying. And this is the part that makes you realize these aren't just any ordinary weapon. This isn't just one massive warhead we're talking about. The DF-5B uses something called MIRV technology. Multiple independently targetable re-entry vehicles. Just saying that name gives you chills. What this means is that this single missile can carry 6 to 10 nuclear warheads, and each one can hit a completely different target across vast distances. Imagine trying to defend against that. It's like trying to catch 10 lightning bolts coming at you from different directions at the same time. Your missile defense systems would have to track and intercept multiple warheads simultaneously, each one capable of destroying an entire city. It's practically impossible. Each of these warheads re-enters the atmosphere independently, making them extremely difficult for even the most advanced missile defense systems to intercept. This is technology that not only boosts the missile's lethality, but also greatly enhances its strategic deterrent value by forcing enemies to counter multiple simultaneous threats from just one launch. The economic damage alone from just one DF-5B strike would cost $837 billion. And that's just for the initial destruction and burn treatments. Not even considering the long-term effects, the radiation cleanup, the displaced populations, or the complete economic collapse that would follow. With a range of 7,456 miles, this beast can reach any target within the continental United States. Key military bases, major urban centers, critical infrastructure, everything is within reach. This gives China what military experts call a formidable second strike option, which means even if someone launched a surprise attack on China, they could still retaliate with devastating force. And get this, the missile's precision targeting systems incorporate both inertial guidance and satellite-assisted navigation, offering significantly improved accuracy over its predecessors. So this is not just about massive destructive power. This is about pinpoint accuracy that can hit exactly what they want to hit. Now, you might be wondering about China's other missiles like the DF-41. Sure, it's more advanced and mobile. But here's the key difference. The DF-5B carries a massive 3 to 4 megaton payload, while the DF-41 only carries smaller warheads. When it comes to pure destructive power, the DF-5B is simply unmatched in China's entire arsenal. But as absolutely devastating as the DF-5B is, there's something even more terrifying lurking in China's arsenal, and it's something that could change warfare forever. Number 14. H20 Stealth Bomber. Now, if you thought the DF-5B was scary, wait until you hear about China's H20 Stealth Bomber. This isn't just any aircraft. This is China's answer to America's most advanced stealth technology, and honestly, it might be even better. The H-20 is a flying wing design with no vertical surfaces whatsoever. Every curve, every angle has been carefully crafted to make this bomber practically invisible to radar. The range is at least 5,282 miles without refueling. That means this thing can fly from China, hit targets in Guam or Hawaii, and potentially make it back home. But here's what's keeping Pentagon analysts up at night. This bomber can carry at least 22,046 pounds of payload. That could be conventional weapons, nuclear weapons, or a terrifying mix of both. What makes this even more dangerous is that it completes China's nuclear triad. They now have land-based missiles, submarine-launched weapons, and air-delivered nuclear capability. Defense experts are projecting that China could field at least 50 H-20 bombers by 2035. Imagine 50 invisible aircraft, each capable of carrying multiple nuclear warheads, flying anywhere in the world without being detected until it's too late. The strategic implications are absolutely mind-blowing. But believe it or not, there's something even more revolutionary than invisible bombers in China's arsenal, and it's about to change everything about aerial warfare. Number 13. Drone Mothership. Now, here's where things get absolutely insane, and that's meant literally. Meet China's H20 drone mothership. And yes, you heard that right, a drone mothership. This isn't science fiction. This is real technology that's going to give you nightmares. Picture this, a massive unmanned aircraft with an 82-foot wingspan, that's double the size of most fighter jets, flying at 49,213 feet above you. But here's the terrifying part that makes your jaw hit the floor. This thing can deploy up to 100 smaller drones simultaneously. 100. Imagine looking up and seeing a swarm of 100 AI-controlled killing machines descending from the sky. The H20, which translates to high sky, has a range of 4,350 miles and can carry 13,228 pounds of deadly payload. But what makes this absolutely horrifying is how it releases these drones. The aircraft literally opens its belly on both sides and simultaneously releases swarms of kamikaze drones equipped with artificial intelligence. These aren't just random attacks either. The AI coordinates these drones to hit multiple targets at once, completely overwhelming any defense system. It's like trying to swat 100 angry wasps at the same time. Impossible. This technology represents one of the most challenging threats to modern air defense systems. And honestly, no one is prepared for this level of coordinated attack. But if you think swarms of AI drones are terrifying, wait until you see what China's doing with their naval power. Number 12. Fujian Aircraft Carrier, Type 003. The Fujian aircraft carrier is China's absolute game-changer in naval warfare, and when you hear this thing is massive, it literally approaches the size of America's most advanced carriers. This is a beast that weighs approximately 182 million pounds when fully loaded. Just let that sink in for a moment. It's the world's first conventionally powered ship to use electromagnetic aircraft launch systems. Think about that. This technology was previously only found on America's nuclear-powered Ford-class carriers, and China just put it on a conventional carrier. That's like putting a Ferrari engine in a regular car. This electromagnetic system, called EMALS, replaces those ski jump ramps with 3 electromagnetic catapults that can launch heavier aircraft with more fuel and weapons. The Fujian can carry 50 to 60 aircraft. That's a substantial increase over China's previous carriers. This includes a diverse mix of fighters, electronic warfare aircraft, and anti-submarine assets. The carrier is currently undergoing sea trials and is expected to be operational by 2025. When that happens, China will have a floating airbase that can project power anywhere in the world. The strategic implications are absolutely staggering. China could park this thing off any coast and control the entire region. But as impressive as floating aircraft carriers are, there's something even more revolutionary that China's mounting on their warships. Number 11. Chinese railgun on warships. Okay, this is where you enter absolute science fiction territory, except it's not fiction. It's real, and it's operational. China has developed electromagnetic railguns for their warships, and here's why this technology is going to completely revolutionize naval warfare. Forget everything you know about naval guns. Traditional weapons use explosives to fire projectiles, but railguns use powerful electromagnetic fields to accelerate projectiles to hypersonic velocities. Mach 6 or greater. These projectiles don't even need explosives because they rely on pure kinetic energy for destruction. Imagine getting hit by a telephone pole traveling at 6 times the speed of sound. The range of these things is absolutely insane, 93 miles. That means Chinese warships could engage targets from distances that were previously impossible. And here's the kicker that get attention. China was testing these at sea as early as 2018. While America abandoned their railgun program after spending over $500 million, China kept pushing forward. Recent tests have shown Chinese railguns firing projectiles 9.3 miles into the stratosphere at speeds exceeding Mach 5. The strategic implications are mind-blowing because these weapons could neutralize expensive missile systems through sheer economics. Why fire a $1 million missile when you can achieve the same result with a projectile that costs pennies? But if you think railguns are impressive, wait until you see the platform they're mounting them on. Number 10. Type055 Destroyer. The Type055 Destroyer is China's most advanced warship, and honestly, it's giving the US Navy serious nightmares. This beast measures 590 feet in length, displaces around 13,000 tons, and features a stealthy superstructure that makes it incredibly difficult to detect on radar. But here's what makes this destroyer absolutely lethal: its vertical launch system. This ship carries 112 missile cells that can fire a devastating mix of surface-to-air, anti-ship, land attack, and anti-submarine missiles. Think about defending against a single ship that can engage targets at ranges exceeding 120 miles in every direction: air, sea, and land. The Type055 can intercept ballistic missile threats with its HQ-9B system while simultaneously launching anti-ship missiles and conducting land attacks. It's like having 3 different warships rolled into one incredibly advanced platform. The ship's automation is so advanced that it only requires a crew of 280 sailors, making it extremely efficient. What catches attention is its command and control capabilities. This destroyer can lead entire carrier strike groups or operate independently as a lone wolf strike platform. Its combination of stealth, firepower, and advanced electronics positions it as a formidable rival to America's best warships. But as advanced as surface warships are, China's first aircraft carrier tells an even more interesting story. Number 9. Liaoning Aircraft Carrier. The Liaoning holds a special place in China's naval history as their very first operational aircraft carrier. This refitted ex-Soviet vessel measures 999 feet in length with a displacement of 66,000 tons. But don't let its origins fool you. China has transformed this into a serious power projection platform. Here's what makes the Liaoning particularly interesting. It uses a ski-jump launch system that enables its J-15 fighters to take off, though with limited payloads compared to catapult-equipped carriers. The ship can carry up to 24 fixed-wing aircraft and 12 helicopters, including specialized anti-submarine and early warning variants. The Liaoning's real value isn't just in its combat capability. It's been China's training platform for developing carrier aviation expertise. Every pilot, every crew member, every operational procedure for China's carrier fleet has been developed and refined aboard this ship. Its presence in the South China Sea and near Taiwan sends a clear message about China's territorial ambitions. What really impresses during research is how the Liaoning's operational experience directly informed the development of China's subsequent carriers. This ship essentially taught China how to transition from a coastal navy to a true blue water force capable of sustained operations anywhere in the world. But if you think conventional aircraft carriers are impressive, wait until you hear about China's hypersonic breakthrough. Number 8. Shing 2 Hypersonic Waverider. The Shing 2, internationally known as the DFZF, is China's hypersonic glide vehicle that's rewriting the rules of modern warfare. This weapon travels at speeds exceeding Mach 5, that's 3,840 miles per hour, making it virtually impossible to intercept with current defense systems. Here's how this terrifying weapon works. It launches atop a ballistic missile, separates at high altitude, then glides toward its target at hypersonic speeds while performing unpredictable maneuvers. Traditional missile defense systems are designed to intercept predictable ballistic trajectories, but the Shing 2 can literally change course mid-flight. The vehicle's estimated range exceeds 1,200 miles, but when paired with longer-range ballistic missiles, it can theoretically strike targets anywhere on the globe. Its compact size and incredible speed make it perfect for precision strikes against high-value targets like command centers and critical infrastructure. What makes this weapon absolutely game-changing is its maneuverability during the glide phase. It can evade radar tracking and perform evasive maneuvers that no existing defense system can counter. The Shing 2 represents a fundamental shift in strategic strike capabilities, enabling China to hold even the most advanced adversaries at risk with minimal warning. But as revolutionary as hypersonic glide vehicles are, China's submarine-launched capabilities might be even more dangerous. Number 7. JL-3. Submarine-launched ballistic missile. The JL-3 is China's latest submarine-launched ballistic missile, and it's the weapon that gives China what military experts call a credible second strike capability. This 42-foot-long monster has an estimated range of 7,500 miles, meaning it can strike targets across the continental United States from the safety of the open ocean. It's designed for deployment aboard China's Type094A and upcoming Type096 nuclear submarines. These subs can disappear into the vast Pacific Ocean, and you'd never know they were there until it's too late. The JL-3 uses solid fuel propulsion, which means rapid launch readiness with no warning time. But the real nightmare scenario is its MIRV capability. This single missile can carry multiple independently targetable re-entry vehicles, allowing one submarine to strike several major cities simultaneously. Advanced guidance systems ensure pinpoint accuracy, while the submarine's quieting technologies make detection nearly impossible. Even if someone successfully destroyed all of China's land-based nuclear forces, these submarines would still be out there, hidden beneath the waves, ready to retaliate. It's the ultimate insurance policy. But if underwater nuclear threats weren't scary enough, China's got something flying overhead that's equally dangerous. Number 6. H-6N Strategic Nuclear Bomber. The H-6N is China's nuclear-capable strategic bomber, and it's been specifically modified for one terrifying purpose: launching air-to-surface ballistic missiles while staying hundreds of miles away from enemy defenses. This aircraft measures 117 feet in length with a 110-foot wingspan and can carry 26,455 pounds of devastating ordnance. Here's where this bomber becomes lethal. It features a semi-recessed ventral hardpoint specifically designed to carry large air-launched ballistic missiles. Picture this scenario. The H-6N flies to within 2,300 miles of its target, launches a ballistic missile, then turns around and flies home. The target never even knows what hit them until the missile arrives. The bomber's aerial refueling capability extends its operational reach even further, allowing for missions that could theoretically reach anywhere on the planet. While it might not be as stealthy as next-generation bombers, the H-6N's ability to launch standoff weapons makes it incredibly dangerous. What makes this aircraft particularly concerning is its role in China's nuclear triad. It provides flexible, reliable air-based nuclear delivery that can be rapidly deployed to different regions based on changing strategic needs. But even nuclear bombers pale in comparison to China's most advanced missile defense system. Number 5. H20 Missile Defense System. The H20 is China's most advanced missile defense system, and it's designed to do something that should be impossible: intercept hypersonic weapons, ballistic missiles, and even satellites traveling through space. This system is mounted on a high-mobility 8x8 truck chassis, making it incredibly difficult to locate and destroy. Each launcher carries 6 interceptor missiles that are 19 to 23 feet long, fired using a cold launch mechanism for rapid response. But here's what makes this system absolutely revolutionary. It's guided by the Type 610A radar that can detect targets at distances up to 2,500 miles. That's like seeing a baseball from New York to Los Angeles. The HQ-19 has an operational range of 280 to 310 miles and can intercept targets at altitudes up to 93 miles. This means it can engage threats both within Earth's atmosphere and in space itself. The system uses both radar and infrared guidance for pinpoint accuracy, with kinetic kill vehicles that destroy targets through direct impact. Its ability to counter hypersonic threats within the atmosphere, something Western systems like THAAD currently cannot do. This gives China a significant defensive advantage against the most advanced weapons in existence. But as impressive as defensive systems are, China's offensive cyber capabilities might be their most dangerous weapon of all. Number 4. Quantum computing and cyber warfare capabilities. Now here's where things get absolutely mind-blowing, and honestly, this might be the most terrifying capability on this entire list. China has made massive investments in quantum computing and cyber warfare that could literally paralyze an entire nation's infrastructure within minutes. Quantum computing leverages the principles of quantum mechanics to perform calculations at speeds that are completely impossible for regular computers. China has achieved incredible milestones like launching the world's first quantum satellite called Mothership and demonstrating quantum communication over vast distances. But here's the scary part. This technology can potentially break every single encryption standard currently in use. China's cyber warfare capabilities are among the most advanced globally, with state-sponsored groups conducting sophisticated attacks on critical infrastructure, defense networks, and commercial enterprises. The People's Liberation Army Strategic Support Force integrates electronic, cyber, and space warfare under one unified command. But imagine combining quantum computing with advanced cyber warfare tools. China could potentially disrupt enemy communications, degrade command and control systems, and intercept sensitive data with unprecedented speed and stealth. In a conflict scenario, they could paralyze an adversary's military and civilian infrastructure within minutes, making it impossible to coordinate defenses or launch countermeasures. This isn't science fiction. This technology exists right now, and it's only getting more powerful. Number 3. DF-17 Hypersonic Missile. The DF-17 represents China's mastery of hypersonic technology, and it's a weapon that has completely changed the global strategic balance. This missile system deploys a hypersonic glide vehicle that maneuvers unpredictably at speeds exceeding Mach 5, over 3,800 miles per hour. Here's how this terrifying weapon operates. It launches on a solid-fueled rocket booster, accelerates to hypersonic speeds, then separates and deploys the glide vehicle that can perform evasive maneuvers during flight. Traditional missile defense systems are completely helpless against this technology because they're designed to intercept predictable ballistic trajectories. The DF-17 has an estimated range of 1,000 to 1,500 miles, allowing it to strike targets across the Western Pacific, including U.S. bases and Allied territories. The missile is approximately 36 feet long and mounted on a mobile launcher, ensuring rapid deployment and launch readiness. What makes this weapon absolutely game-changing is its flexibility. It can carry either conventional or nuclear warheads, making it perfect for both strategic deterrence and precision strikes. The DF-17's speed, range, and maneuverability enable China to deliver devastating strikes with virtually no warning time. But even hypersonic missiles can't match the stealth capabilities of China's most advanced submarine. Number 2. Type-039C Conventional Submarine. The Type-039C is China's most advanced conventionally powered submarine, and it represents a quantum leap in underwater warfare technology. This 253-foot vessel displaces 3,600 tons when submerged and features air-independent propulsion that allows it to remain underwater for weeks without surfacing. Here's what makes this submarine absolutely lethal. Its AIP system dramatically reduces its acoustic signature, making it nearly impossible to detect with sonar. The sub's distinctive angled sail design minimizes radar cross-section, while advanced quieting technologies make it one of the stealthiest submarines in the world. The Type-039C carries a devastating mix of torpedoes and anti-ship cruise missiles, including the YJ-18 that can strike surface vessels at ranges exceeding 100 miles. Its advanced sonar and electronic warfare systems enable it to detect and engage enemy ships, while remaining completely invisible. But here's the nightmare scenario that keeps naval commanders awake at night. These submarines can control key maritime choke points and threaten enemy naval forces without ever being detected. They could sink aircraft carriers, destroy supply convoys, and completely disrupt naval operations before anyone even knows they're there. The Type-039C's combination of stealth, endurance, and firepower makes it the perfect weapon for asymmetric warfare against superior naval forces. However, everything I've shown you so far pales in comparison to China's ultimate weapon. Number 1. DF-41 Intercontinental Ballistic Missile. And here we are, the weapon that could literally end civilization as we know it. The DF-41 is China's most advanced intercontinental ballistic missile, and it represents the absolute pinnacle of nuclear warfare technology. This 70-foot monster weighs 110,000 pounds and is completely road mobile, making it nearly impossible to locate and destroy before launch. Here's what makes the DF-41 the most dangerous weapon on Earth. It can carry up to 10 independently targetable nuclear warheads, each capable of destroying an entire city. With a range exceeding 9,300 miles, this single missile can reach any location in the continental United States or Europe from launch sites within China. The missile uses solid fuel propulsion for rapid launch readiness, minimizing the risk of preemptive strikes. Its advanced guidance systems ensure pinpoint accuracy with a circular error probability of less than 500 feet, accurate enough to destroy hardened military installations. But here's the truly terrifying part. The DF-41's mobility means China can have dozens of these weapons constantly moving throughout their territory, making them virtually impossible to track or target. In a conflict scenario, these missiles could deliver multiple devastating nuclear strikes within minutes, fundamentally altering the global strategic balance forever. The DF-41 represents China's ultimate insurance policy, a weapon so devastating that it ensures no adversary would ever dare launch a first strike. This is the weapon that could destroy the world in just a few minutes. Look, I know what you're thinking right now. Your mind is probably racing trying to process everything we just covered. These aren't just weapons sitting in some warehouse. These are active operational systems being deployed right now while you're watching this video. The global balance of power is shifting faster than most people realize. And honestly, most people have no idea what's coming. That's exactly why I spent months researching this, because someone needs to tell you the truth. If this video opened your eyes, then you need to hit that subscribe button right now. I'm constantly researching the most advanced military technology that militaries don't want you to know about. Smash that like button to help this reach more people, and hit that notification bell because you don't want to miss what's coming next. Drop a comment below. Which weapon shocked you the most? The DF-41's civilization-ending power? The AI drone swarms? I read every comment, and your feedback decides what I research next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.